do it for free. Like if you get a picture frame, it's a keychain with a coaster for millions, and we'll just be fully private.
And, you know, we offered the owner that will
document everything in the home of the things that need to be. Good morning. We're on our way to a new property. So we signed with this client about 2 months ago. We started their short-term rental application as well, and they had a midterm guest there ever since they reached out to us, and finally the midterm guest has moved out today. So we're on the way. We're gonna do a quick meeting with the owner while we're on site and then do a full onboarding tour of the property. We're also going to be meeting one of our cleaners that we love so much. She's one of our main cleaners for one of our big cities that we operate in, and she's just exceptional. We are meeting her there. We'll take you guys along. We don't know how much we'll be able to show just because it's a little awkward with the owners there sometimes, but I'll try and show you guys as much as we can, and we'll catch you up later in the next clip. All right, we just arrived at the property and it's so cute. It's a really small basement unit, but really well situated location wise. And the unit just looks really spacious. So this is the entrance. It's just through the side door. You're gonna come down a set of stairs. And then you walk down to this big open spacious area. It's a basement, so usually these should feel really cold, but it doesn't. It feels really cozy and warm. It's a compact kitchen, but honestly, it has everything you need. I think it has a lot of charm. So here's it from the other side. Super bright because they have tons of pot lights. The bedroom's here. Big, large queen bed. And believe it or not, we walked into the unit from a checkout from a guest who stayed here for 3 months, and it's spotless. And then over here, so it has everything. It has a kitchen, a parking spot. It's a parking spot in a prime location as well, so that'll be really valuable. Don't underestimate these basement apartments. They can do really, really well. So full shower. Everything I'm showing you here too is completely private to whoever books it. They're not sharing with anyone. Make sure you have cleaning tools for your guests. That is super important. Full size laundry. Like that's a huge amenity. So it's a basement unit, but you have everything that you need, fully private. Yeah, it's awesome. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start doing the onboarding tour, document everything in the home, document any additions, removals that the owner should do. And then actually Ahil already got started. So we already spoke with the owner about a month or two ago. So we already kind of knew what was here, what was not. And the most important thing about these units is that we need a specific smart lock. And so that's what Ahil's doing right now. So we already knew he didn't have it. And so we plan to have it and then we quickly install it. Ahil's pretty decent at doing these, so we just do it for free. Whereas like if you get a handyman, it's gonna be like $100 plus, maybe 150 to 200, depending on their minimum charge. And so we're just gonna add that. It's a good value add for the client as well. Great for us, win-win. So when I do these tours that we document on our SharePoint, I do first a quick tour of the entire home. So our team knows exactly layout of it, like what the door here leads to, where the laundry is relative to the bedroom and all of that. So I do that and I go through each section and I do a detailed tour. One of the hardest parts about doing site visits is that we need to make sure we're monitoring our phones, make sure that everything's going as planned, nothing's falling out of the cracks. So what we do in our tours, even for a small bedroom, I'm still going to be recording like a 2-minute video that documents every single thing you see in here. So from everything to how the door locks, to how to draw the curtains or blinds if it's relevant, where the vents are located. So for here, it's in the ceiling, how you can open and close the vents if needed, where the light switches are, what kind of bulbs are in the lights, where the outlets are as well, if there's an Ethernet cable of any sort that they can connect to. What else? Oh, the clothing storage in here. If there were dressers or drawers of any sort, You're gonna want to open them, make sure that it's smooth, they open smooth, count how many hangers we roughly provide, and just do like every nitty gritty detail. Oh, the beds, we're gonna check if there's like a mattress protector, pillow protector, and every single thing. Make sure you check if it's like a queen size bed or a double size bed, and also check for any known deficiencies. So for example, this one's kind of small, but if there were like bigger scratches on the walls, note that down, scratches on the floors or the headboard, just so when cleaners come and they report that issue, we're already well known of that fact. So we just wrapped up. It took, I don't know, I think maybe 45 minutes. It's pretty efficient. And then what I did as well, and what I'm pulling up, are I just make notes of the things that need to be added or removed, and then I'm going to put together an email among other things for the owners so that we can really get this up and running. I also had notes in there for a cleaner that we noticed, so we will just point that out, and things for our team to point out to cleaners every single time that they come here for. We finally left the property. We just finished up after the last clip that I just had to do a tour of the outside of the home, the driveway situation, where to put any outdoor garbage bags or recycling in as well. And then now we're off for food. It's a long past our regular lunchtime, but we did eat a bit before because we know from experience that we get hungry while we're on the site visit. So we ate a little bit beforehand, and then now we're off to lunch. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll hopefully push out that email of the notes that I had for the owner so we can get that up and running. It's not too much of a hurry because the next guest we have is actually confirmed for 2 months, so we won't need too many supplies or anything there. You guys saw the unit was really clean, but we're still gonna get the cleaners in there, wash the laundry, do a remop of the whole floors, and go from there. What was your contribution at the site visit today?
I was installing the smart lock, which, sometimes like it's a hard sell for the owners because it is a very expensive lock. But in this case, we already like had a lock at home, and then we offered the owner that will just install it for them. We just have so much practice. I think I've installed personally like 50 of these locks, and I always tell Tracy that I've seen everything and I know how to install each one of them, but always like something comes up. Luckily, this was not one of those cases. It was a very straightforward install, and we did it for the owner, hooked it up to our app, so the guests will have a very seamless check-in experience. And after doing that, we just did a quick tour looking for deficiencies in the house. So I won't say major, but slightly more than minor deficiencies. The water pressure in the bathroom sink we noticed was very low. Other than that, there were a couple minor items that we pointed to the owner, which he said, he'll take a look today. There was a cabinet that was broken, and we found out luckily the owner actually makes cabinets for his living. So that should be very right up his alley. Other than that, I did the appliance pictures, took all the model numbers in case anything ever breaks down or needs to be repaired. We have the information handy for the appliance repair person. We're not bothering or scrambling with the guests getting all that information. We like having all this information handy for our reference. Also, a lot of guests that we've noticed, I guess that's the market in the GTA. A lot of guests, they come from another country. So they sometimes they don't even know how to operate a washer or a dryer, a dishwasher. So we do detailed walkthrough and operating instructions of these appliances. So if someone's struggling, we can just send them a video of how to do these. So yeah, that's all I did. Talk to the owner for a little bit. They have a property in Midtown Toronto as well, and they were wondering if they should be applying for a short-term rental license, but the issue is the condo does not allow it. And yeah, Tracy and I, I'd say we're very conservative when it comes to our approach to hosting. We don't really recommend the owners to do something that will get them into trouble. So yeah, talked about their other property, and we'll see the approach the owner wants to take.
All right, we just finished lunch and now we're on our way back to our hometown. We're actually going to swing by one of the units, but before we go, we have to swing by Rona to grab some supplies, drop it off at the unit, and we will be done. We were originally going to go to the other unit tomorrow, but we finished today a bit sooner than we thought, and it's a pretty nice day, so we'll just stay out. And actually, we have a few calls scheduled today. Leads come and go, and today it's one of those days where we have three sales calls. We have one in just 10 minutes that we're just going to take from the car. Then we're going to have one later at 7 p.m. and then another one at 8 p.m. We'll see how it goes. We usually feel exhausted after that, and I'll catch you up later. I'll let you know how those calls go as well. Okay, we arrived at our last destination before we go home. And we already bought the stuff that we needed to bring here. So just a bag of stuff that the cleaner told us we need. We're gonna put it on the beds as well. And we'll hopefully head out in, let's see, this is the time. Hopefully we'll be out in 15 minutes. A lot of laughs because it's usually way longer than we can actually do. All right, so first thing I'm doing is the cleaner told us all the drip trays for the stove are completely done for. So we just bought new ones. It's probably the same cost as cleaning it, if not cheaper. So we just bought brand new ones and we'll just be replacing that. The other thing that we always do, and you see in every video, we are changing the furnace filters because can't let those be overlooked. Worst thing is having your HVAC not working, and the reason is because you didn't change your stupid furnace filter. Thank God these are standard. And actually what we do for these is that when we onboard a property, including today at the one that we were at earlier, we take the model number, appliance number, and what we do with that is we will then be able to look up what burner sizes these are. And so we were able to do that and figure it out. They're usually default sizes, so we're safe, but you know, better be safe than sorry. So that way we always have a visible check. And then to lay this on here too, even before I put it, and to avoid it, we put these aluminum foil, perfectly sized for these, right over. And so the cleaners don't have to clean them. Moving forward. I mean, she was supposed to, so I don't know what happened, to be honest. Maybe the guests actually took it out while they were here. But yeah, you know, I'll make sure I just stick it right back in. This one's a little loose. That one's really weird. Burner liners, the same ones, but with the packaging. Keeps maintenance costs down. Hi guys, I'm just jumping on to summarize the day. It's a bit later from the last time I picked up the camera, which I think was when we were at the last property. There were some stains on the bedding, so we did have to change that out and fix some other things around the home. We were just being a little more cautious just because we do have a family that's checking in, and families are just a little more cognizant because they have little ones to take care of. So we were just like cleaning up some of the marks on the walls as well. A lot of detail work, and we were kind of cutting it close to the point where we had a call scheduled, and if we would have left, we would have been really tight running into the house and getting set up to get the call done. So we just decided to stick around the home. We took the call from there as well. I think I actually have some clips from there. Since we came home, we did have another call. It was gonna be our third call of the day. And that one was really long. That one was about an hour and 15 minutes. the owner was interviewing a lot of different co-hosts for her property that she has. And so she really, we were her last one, I think, or her 7th interview. So she just had a lot of questions accumulated from all the different co-hosts that she interviewed throughout the day. It was a really good call, I would say. You know, she did ask a lot of smart questions. Where it's exhausting is more owners are asking repetitive questions in different ways. For example, it's usually surrounding like revenue. You know, will be, you know, our typical answer when people are asking us about revenue these days is that Airbnb, if your number one priority to do Airbnb is for financial reasons, then it may not be the right decision for you. Only because these days Airbnbs there's just so much supply. And I'm talking about in Canada, specifically more so Ontario, is that the way rents are at, interest rates, all things considered with supply and demand and how Airbnbs are priced out, you're not necessarily always better right off the bat. All to say, a lot of owners will kind of beat around, like keep asking us about like, okay, how much will I earn monthly? What will my occupancy be? And we'll have answers around all of it, and still they just keep asking in so many different ways. So those are more of the exhausting calls, I will say, but all part of the business and the sales funnel that we have to deal with. But yeah, so we took care of that, and then there were some emails I had to send out as follow-up from those calls. There were also some email leads that I had to take care of through my social media accounts, so I took care of that as well. I'm just taking a look at my to-do list. Cleared out my inbox too. I do need to send out some more emails. Specifically to whenever we do any of our site visits, we do document it online in our workflows and including in our emails, so that it kind of just logs through. So we just document it, and then that helps fulfill our mileage documentation as well. Something really important if you're running your own business and you have any mileage to document, or you have a company car of any sort. We did have some receipts as well, so I'm going to make sure everything's logged in on there, make sure we didn't lose any receipts. So when we went to our first site visit this morning, our cleaner met us there. She's so sweet. So she's one of our favorite cleaners. I mentioned it earlier in the vlog, and we love her to death. We have a really interesting story with her though. So when we first hired her, we normally, when we, as humanly possible, is that we will try and actually visit the property and do a cleaning inspection with any new cleaners. So with her first cleaning was pretty terrible, to be honest. I remember specifically the baseboards were disgusting. They didn't even clean under the beds. There was stuff inside of the closets that they should have put away or locked up. The consumables were not topped up. So for example, we provide vegetable oil, salt and pepper in the place, and dishwashing liquid. Those were not topped up, you know, so it was just a lot of things. And so I put together everything. I put together a pretty stern message, you know, and I had like so many photos, and I sent it to her. Basically, maybe I'll pull it up and I'll drop it on here in the vlog. And I know you tell me if I was too mean, but this is the approach we take, you know, with new people, is that just because we've been too nice in the past and it's just burned us, you know, we'll be like, oh, don't worry, it's not a huge issue, but just wanted to bring it up to you, blah, 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 blah. And people don't take you seriously. So this is kind of the tone we do take moving forward. And I was really on the fence about giving this cleaner a second chance, to be really honest, like, because I was really disturbed. It was really the baseboards that disturbed me. I was like, how could you just like let this go, you know? So that was interesting. Ahil was actually the one that pushed me to give her a second chance, and I am so glad that we did. She is by far one of our best cleaners, best value cleaners as well. She's so fairly priced, so communicative, everything. Anyways, we've come really far with her. We've expanded so many units with her, and we're really excited to continue expanding with her. And during the Christmas holidays, we gave her actually a bonus just for appreciation for everything that she does. She really goes above and beyond, never complains. So we gave her a Christmas bonus, and we were so happy we did. She totally deserved it. And to be fair, I'd say we only give bonuses to our like top 25% of cleaners. I wish we could be more generous, and we will moving forward as well. Like, we think like it's really important as a business owner that you are rewarding your key vendors, suppliers, employees. It really takes a team and a family to run a business, no matter how small. Anyway, she messaged me then shortly after, and she was like, hey, whenever you're in town, can you let me know? I have a gift for you. And that was really cute. I was absolutely not expecting that. I felt so bad. I was like, yeah, I'll let you know. And just a lot of things didn't happen happened where we were just really busy and I couldn't meet up with her. So finally we were able to meet up, and so she gave her gift to us, and it's so cute. Nothing valuable. It's just, I'm truly the person that believes in it's the thought that counts, and it really is. It's so cute. It's just a box of chocolates. Who doesn't love chocolates? They're really good. We already ate it. We've opened it all. And then just this cute box of stuff, just random stuff. It's so cute. Nothing valuable again, and unpopular opinion, this is way better than wine. We hate getting wine. We're just not drinkers and everything, so it just collects and does nothing for us. So this is cute. It's just like a handmade box. It says handmade, and then it's a cute bookmark in there. And then it's just so random, but I think it's so thoughtful. I don't know. I think it's so cute. And then it's a keychain with a coaster, and the back says, thank you for being awesome. A little plate, gold plate. I'm not quite sure if this is for eating. Like, is it a dessert plate or do you put jewelry on it? I think it's more of a dessert plate based on the size. Really cute. Gold's my favorite accent color. And a cute picture frame. I think these things are so thoughtful, and it's just the thought that counts, you know. It's just we appreciate each other. And of course, the best part, the letter. I'm not gonna open it up. I always think letters are a little more private, but it's really, really cute, and I save all my letters as well. So yeah, that was really nice meeting her. We've already met her before, so it was really nice seeing her again. How else should I debrief the day? The owner we met today at the property too, super nice. It's a husband and wife, young family, and yeah, it was just good meeting them. We did spend more time again just because we ended up talking to the owner. So yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much wraps up our day. You know, a site visit, cleaning inspection, adding some stuff at that property, taking a bunch of calls throughout the day, and yeah, now finally getting to sit down, do some desk work, and I think we're just gonna wrap up the night. We do have some homework from one of the calls today where it's a client. She has more than one property and she wants us to kind of run projections on it, and hopefully we get this deal, and we'll go from there. So we'll have to do some research tonight, and then we'll send her some answers tomorrow. And then I'm gonna I think I'm gonna try to finish up the email for the site visit from this morning about what the owner needs to finish up for everything. And then I think we're gonna call it a day. But yeah, thanks so much for following us today, and I'll catch you guys up on the next one. So remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and if you guys had any questions about anything that we did today or anything else you wanted to see in our vlogs or future visits, what else we do, please drop it in the comment box below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next vlog.